To all of you, welcome once again. The idea is the opportunities available in competitive exams are today very wide arrayed. Okay. Specifically, we lack the necessary information at a point of time of what are the different opportunities available, what is the right time to tap the opportunities. Especially last year and this year has been extreme array of opportunities because the number of jobs that have been announced from the government is very wide. Starting from 25,000 posts in SSC, there are multiple number of posts in different other sectors that have been coming in. Many times we don't know how do we approach these exams, what is the nature of these exams, we don't have the right knowledge and idea. All of your target should be to the ultimate exam called UPSC Civil Services. That's what we always say, because target the highest. While you're targeting the highest, there are multiple low hanging fruits that come your way, which you should keep in mind. And once you make that right, that will add a lot of confidence to you. That is also the perspective. So today, this 1 hour orientation session is giving you a brief outlook into different opportunities that are available and how you can maximize these opportunities available, making the best use of them. That is the orientation today. So we generally do this what, why, how sessions. So today is one what, why, how sessions about all other opportunities in SSC banking, insurance, and different sectors of Group B, other than the civil services exam, which we'll deal with at 12 o'clock. Okay. So we have amongst us Manoj. Manoj sir is, wrong to use the word serial topper, but somebody who's been an expert in the area of the Group B and all other exams of SSC banking. He's cleared them multiple times. He is continuing to write, ensuring that he stays updated with the syllabus. He'll be giving you a detailed orientation about how the course runs, what is the specific, what is it dealt with, what are included. So whenever you are studying, what is that you have to give in note of. So thank you so much, Manoj sir. He'll handle the session to start with. Listen in detail. Any questions, any clarifications, ensure that you ask for. People online also, ensure that you can post in your questions on the chat box here. We'll be taking the questions on the chat box also. Right. Meanwhile, after 12 o'clock, we'll handle the session separately. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. You must have heard of SSC and banking. Like SSC, though, you must have heard, right? SSC is Staff Selection Commission. So SSC was established in 1975. What happened was UPSC was tasked with recruiting Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, all the central government recruitments. But UPSC got overburdened. That's when in 1975 they started SSC, and in 1977 this got a statutory status. So what is the primary job of SSC? SSC recruits Group B, Group C and Group D posts in various central government departments, ministries. So there are ample opportunities for those who want to serve the society. Yeah, because you will be working in various central government ministries, you will be in public contact. This is also a service. So apart from UPSC and KPSC, there are multiple avenues. I'll show you why the response in Karnataka is really low further on. So this is a brief introduction that today I'll be orienting with regard to SSC and banking exams. First up, if I consider the year 2020 and 21, okay, that is the previous annual year, this is the statistics. Around 1 lakh recruitment was done by SSC alone. 1 lakh recruitment. If you take any other body, for example, UPSC, how many posts do you get in a year? 1,000. Yeah. But here you have around 1,000. UPSC recruits more than that, but there are many exams that we are not aware of. That is there. And here the flagship exam of SSC, or like how IAS exam is for UPSC, for SSC that is CDL, that is combined graduate level. Here as well, you get to be IRS at one point, or IPS at one point, or IAS at one point. That is on your promotion, and you will be fixated to one particular department, central ministry. Okay. For example, to name a few, there is one post called Assistant Section Officer in Central Secretariat Service. Okay, that is the most sought after post. At one point, somebody who joins as an ASO gets to be Joint Secretary, which is equivalent to an IAS officer. Even higher than that. At one point you get to be that. But unfortunately, here in South India, the awareness is really low. That is because of a lot of factors. One of the factors being language, which I will discuss later on. But sticking to this slide, SSC on an average conducts around 1 lakh recruitments, banking and insurance. Banking as in there is SBI, that is India's largest public sector bank. SBI, apart from SBI, there are a lot of other public sector banks as well as private sector banks, cooperative banks, regional rural banks. Lot of opportunities in banking sector as well. You know, banking is the backbone of economy, right? So it's not just that banks are business. It's not just that banks do business. Banks also do some social service. Suppose giving a loan to some sector, it is a social service. They try to build the society. Yeah, banking is also one avenue wherein you can serve the society. Apart from that, there are regulatory bodies. You know, RBI is a regulatory body. There is one exam called RBI Grade B. How many of you have heard of it? RBI Grade B. Have you heard of it? Yeah. If you join RBI Grade B, at one point you can be a deputy governor of RBI. Heard of deputy governors? There is only one governor and 4 deputy governors in RBI. At one point you get to be that. Yeah. Of course, the exam is challenging. It is competitive. It is equivalent to UPSC examination, and this is priority number 2 for many UPSC aspirants. RBI Grade B. Apart from that, there is RBI assistant exam as well, which will happen this year. Maybe this month the notification will be out. We are expecting. So RBI. Apart from that, there are a few regulatory bodies. SEBI, I can call it a statutory regulatory body. What is SEBI? Stock Exchange. Security Exchange. Okay, what kind of a body is it? It's a statutory body. Yeah, you must have watched this movie Scap. 1992. Yeah, so 1992 is the year that SEBI got statutory status. Yeah, so even in SEBI you get, as well as FCA. What is FCA? Food Corporation of India. Food Corporation of India, wherein you get to be manager grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Even FCI recruitment is around 10,000 vacancies per year. FCI is also a statutory body. Apart from that, railways. There was an article which I was reading in a newspaper recently, which said that there are around 3 lakh vacancies in railways. So approximately, railways recruits around 60 to 70,000 per year, every year. Okay, so this sums up to around 2,30,000 vacancies. 2,30,000. This is on an average. But presently, you know, there is mission mode recruitment happening at the central government. Honorable Prime Minister is organizing Rozgar Melas. Yeah, have you heard? Have you seen Rozgar Melas happening? It was in a newspaper a few days ago. Yeah, maybe a few months ago. Rozgar Melas are happening. So, and if you remember, maybe 6 months ago, Honorable Prime Minister promised 10 lakh jobs. Have you heard? 10 lakh, not UPSC. There are various other avenues. So that is where this 10 lakh will be happening, and especially for those who are attempting SSC CDL 2023. How many of you writing 2023 CDL? Yeah, please raise your hand. Yes, CDL 2023. The vacancies in income tax department is at an all-time high. That is because the tax penetration, direct tax penetration, income tax is direct tax. Direct tax penetration has increased, increasing the revenue of the state from maybe 9,000 crores to 16,000 crores. So when the revenue of the state is increasing, obviously it needs more man force. Yeah. So the income tax department, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes, there is going to be massive recruitment this time in SSC CGL. So going forward, there are 4 common sections. 4 common sections in all these exams. One is going to be reasoning, one more is going to be quantitative aptitude, one more is going to be English language and comprehension, one more is general awareness or banking awareness. No need to note it down. I'll share the PPT, I'll share the slide, I'll share this PDF, no issues. Just I want you to know what is happening. Okay, there's no point copying. I'll give this to you. This is not some extraordinary information that I'm presenting. This is just what I've gathered. Okay, No need to note it down. You will get all this. Okay. But I'm just trying to let you know that opportunities are plenty. Because when I was 22, 23, I never knew these opportunities were there for me. I mean, when I was 24, I cleared SSC CPO, but I never knew what that was. It was just quant reasoning. I just cleared, and I never wanted to go out of my state because there was, I don't know. I always believe that whatever I want to do, I want to do it in Karnataka and in Bangalore, because being born and brought up here, it's a very difficult thing for me to move out from here. So yeah, I was here. Then COVID happened. Then I focused on state government exams, which are completely nullified. Now again, yeah, I mean, state government, that's the situation. Nothing's happening. You know it better. And also, with regard to state government, I don't want to talk much because we come across it in everyday newspaper. What's the scenario? What is the cost of which post? I mean, that's what newspaper reports, not me. You can. I'm not. I'm not telling that there is transparency in recruitment, but here though there is transparency. I can guarantee you that transparency is there. I mean, see, even in SSC, there was a scam that was in 2018, post which they shifted to computer-based test model. So the chances of corruption happening are less. It's not that it won't happen; it will happen in future. But for 5 years, it is at least people will come around. These are realities. They will come around, find a way to get into the system and try to corrupt the system. This will happen, but this will take time. Okay, but until then, we are safe, and this is a golden opportunity. Okay, we don't know when this kind of massive recruitment will happen again. Even in the banking industry, banks are reporting profits. A few banks are reporting profits, and they are also on the verge of recruitment. We will update you. We will keep you posted. We will let you know that this recruitment is happening. You can apply whether you are eligible or what are the issues that you are facing. We will keep you posted about all this. But these are the 4 common sections in all this examination. But when it comes to difference between a central government job and a banking job, of course there are differences. Okay, when it comes to the exam, banking reasoning is a little more difficult than SSC. Reasoning in banking is tougher than SSC. And when it comes to quantitative aptitude, that's where the basic math lies. Okay, in quantitative aptitude, in banking, it is going to be more calculated. They're not going to ask you logarithms, or they're not going to ask you differentiation, calculus. No, they're going to ask you division, multiplication, addition, subtraction with some odd marks. But you need to be quick. How do you develop speed? Practice. Simple as that. You're not going to solve integration, differentiation, calculus. No. You're going to do some basic math. But in banking, it is going to be calculative. In SSC exams, it is going to be conceptual. They're going to test your clarity on the concepts. But here, it is going to be calculative. And when it comes to English language and comprehension, banking is a little more on the higher scale when compared to SSC. And in banking, there is a section called banking awareness or insurance awareness. But here in SSC, we have not banking awareness, we have general awareness. Okay, I'll let you know the syllabus in detail. When it comes to the career prospects, that is one thing that I want you to know. That is, what are the career prospects? See, both of them, they offer service in their own different ways. Okay, but it depends whether you want a field job or whether you want a desk job. There might be many here who want to have a desk job. Yeah, there might be many here who want to have a field job. Right? How many of you want desk job? Are you understanding what is a desk job? Are you able to comprehend what I'm telling? Yeah, desk job is where you go to the office morning 9 a.m., sit in front of the computer or files till 5 p.m. and you come home Saturday, Sunday holiday, have nice time with family, friends, enjoy. That is desk job. Field job is where you don't go to office, you keep roaming the streets. Yeah, you keep doing some work. Yeah, this exists. This exists. I'll let you know the profiles later on. Okay, but these are the profiles. You might like it. Somebody might like field job. Somebody might like desk job. Yeah, right. One man's food is another man's poison. Right? You might like it. Somebody might not like it. Because one candidate came up, he's like, I want ASO in Ministry of External Affairs, Assistant Section Officer in Ministry of External Affairs. Maybe he's online. His wish. He wants to go abroad, travel few places. Ministry of External Affairs does direct recruitment in SSC CGL. Did you know? You get to be a secretary at one point in Ministry of External Affairs under SSC CGL. Have you heard of all this? No, right? How many of you have heard? How many of you have heard? Raise your hands. Arey yaar, I want to know. This is a survey, on-spot survey. Only one. Okay. How many of you have not heard? Okay. That is quite a lot. Okay. Now, getting back, in banking, you see, the scope for corruption is less. These are realities. Scope for corruption is less. And if you try to do it, for sure, things are not going to be fine. So, in banking, promotion is fast. But in government services, promotions are slow. As well as there is this factor of reservation that will play out in promotion. Okay. So, those who want a relaxed government job wherein you don't want career growth. I mean, career growth though is taken. You will get promotion. You go to office, you don't go to office, it's a government job. You will get promotion. Yeah. But in banking, that's not the case. Okay. Your work, it's based on your work that you will be promoted. And in banks, candidates are transferred very frequently. And rural postings are often common in your preliminary stages. That is until you get some seniority. You will work in rural areas, and here candidates get transferred after completing a fixed period, and there are high chances that you get your home posting. Especially those in southern states, chances are high that you will get your home posting. Okay, in north the competition is high. Postings in north, the competition is high because they are the ones who write the exam. I'll let you know who write it most, who have cleared it most. Okay, and here bank employees' salary, they get revised every 5 years. But in central government, you know, the pay scale, it happens once in 10 years. Here it happens once in 5 years. But the perks in banking sector is much better than the perks that you get in government jobs. Perks as in you get some allowance, you get some newspaper, all these allowances you get, the perks are better there. And in banking, the selection process is quick. In 6 months, they will complete one examination. In 6 months. That is from the start to getting your joining order. But in central government, SSC, the process is a little slow, but now it is really quick. Now, this year, this 2 years, 2022 and 23, the recruitments are quick because of, as I've already told you, mission mode recruitments are happening. And also, here, work in bank, this involves your public interaction. You will be interacting with the public. But in SSC, only for a few specific posts, you will be having public interaction. Rest apart, it's the same. So this is the basic difference between a banking job and a central government job. Did you get some clarity? Okay. Now, going forward, these are the exams that are happening at present. So this exam, how many of you have applied for SSC, MTS or CHSM this year? Please raise your hand, please. Okay, that is all. Okay. Fine. So this MTS exam will happen in the month of April. Okay. This is over. The last date to apply is over. No issues. You will see the exam that will happen. And LIC AAO, the exam is over. LIC AAO is also over. However, ADO, it is on 12th March. Okay. And IPS and MTS is also over. Exam will be in April. And CHSM, it's from 9th to maybe 21 days. So 30th of this month, it is happening. CHSM is happening. And this is Railway Recruitment Board Assistant Loco Pilot. Assistant Loco Pilots are the ones who will drive this trains. Okay. And also technician. The notification is yet to come out. It will be out. Okay. Now, what are the recruitments that we can focus on in this batch? Okay. There is going to be CGL. See, how do you know, sir, this is going to happen? Because SSC releases calendar of events, just like UPSC, unlike KPSC. Okay. So, in this calendar of events, all this data I have taken it directly from SSC annual calendar of events. They stick to their calendar. Okay, they don't postpone. This might be tentative, but they will stick to it. So SSC CGL application will start from 1st of April, that is next month, and it will end on 1st of May. Exam will be in the month of June or July, and you might have any degree. There are multiple profiles in this. When it comes to SSC CDL, you get to be inspector in income tax or excise and customs, examiner, preventive officer. All of these are group B posts. Assistant section officer in various central government departments, in central secretariat service, or else in Ministry of External Affairs. The advantage of working as ASO in Ministry of External Affairs is you get a handsome package and you get to live abroad. You might be posted in maybe US, UK, or you might also be posted in Uganda. Okay, nobody knows. Okay, but I mean, I'm telling you the realities. But whatsoever might happen, your base pay will be strictly according to that nation's norms. So, suppose you are living in Germany, I mean, you're working as ASO in Germany, your salary will be 3 to 4 lakhs because they need to adhere to the standards of that country, right? So, handsome package. That is why many prefer ASO. In fact, the previous topper of SSC CDL, she is from Rajasthan. She preferred ASO in Ministry of External Affairs. So these posts will have higher cutoff. Apart from this, there is going to be sub-inspector in CBI, NIA. You've heard of this? CBI, NIA, obviously. Yeah, and also Narcotics Crime Bureau and a lot other ministries. Okay, there is a detailed list, okay, which I will present it in class. You can have a look at it and you can select what profile you are looking for, what profile you want, which ministry you want. You want relaxed job, whether you want to stay in India or you want to go abroad, whether you want to actually work or just want the salary that you get from the government. It depends, differs from person to person. So this is the flagship exam that SSC conducts. Then there is CHSM, that is combined higher secondary level, and this is based on your 12th or second PUC. The notification will be out 8th. Please note, 2022 exam is happening now. Whatever this will happen in July or August, and the last date to apply will be on 8th June. You still have time for this. These are the exams which you can focus on. Again, there is going to be MTS, that is multitasking staff. This is based on your 10th standard, and last date to apply will be 14th July, and exam will be in August. And here as well, the total number of vacancies, if I add all of this, it is summing up to around 1,11,000. But trust me, the vacancies are more than 1,50,000. We will update. Banking and SSC combined, it is more than 1,50,000. And SSC CPO, that is Central Police Organization. How many of you are under 25? Under 25. So this is an excellent opportunity for you to serve the country as sub-inspectors in Delhi Police or Central Armed Police Forces. Which are the Central Armed Police Forces that we have? CRPF, CISF, ITBP, SSB, BSF. All these are Central Armed Police Forces. You get to be sub-inspectors there. All these are Group B posts I'm talking about. You know, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. These are all Group B posts, and all of them are central service. Okay, and the promotions are quick in central government when compared to state government, and also the what do I say? The pay scale that you get is much better. Also, the perks that you get are much better. So CPO, in this CPO, there is going to be physical exam. So this, it's your choice. Those who want to wear uniform, these are all uniform courses that I'm talking about. This is a good opportunity. So these are avenues that you will be having this year. That is in 2 or 3 months. All of this. So make sure by the time you apply, you are done with the syllabus at least once. You are there, and we'll make sure that we give plenty of marks for you to be confident before you go to the examination. Now going forward, when it comes to banking, there is IBPS, RRP, that is IBPS is the recruiting agency, Institute of Banking Personnel and Selection. So IBPS is the recruiting agency. RRP is Regional Rural Banks. So these are expected exams. In banking, if I have to say, there are basically 3 posts for which the recruitment happens. One is for clerk, one more is for probationary officer, one more is selection officer. Probationary officer is the most sought after one, and it is competitive because those who join as POs get to be chairmen at one point of time. It depends on your work there at the institute, as well as your promotion, your age, lot of factors. But being a chairman, imagine being chairman of LIC. LIC is a 10,000 crore company, corporation, a limited corporation. Imagine being the chairman of 10,000 crore company, which no IAS officer can be. Yeah, these are avenues. We just want to show you that you have multiple opportunities. Don't crib about opportunities. Don't crib saying that KPSC there is no notification, there is nothing happening. Don't crib. There are options, plenty of avenues. Of course, it is very disappointing that the state government is not fulfilling its due responsibilities. But cribbing that there are no responsibilities, no. I would say that this is something that is unfair, because there are opportunities here right in front of you. We are bringing it to you here because the issue with South India, I'll just show you what exactly. This is what I've got from annual report of SSC. This is not what I have drafted. Every year, SSC produces an annual report which will go to the president. It placed in the parliament as well. So in this report, if you have a look at this, SSC has divided itself into various regions. Maybe there are 7 zonal regions. In this, our region is KKR, which is Kerala Karnataka region. Look at these elections happening in Kerala Karnataka region and any other region. Ours is like the second from bottom. Yeah, Kerala Karnataka region. Why? Why is it? If you this is NR is northern region. Northern region, highest number of applicants. This is because of one primary reason. That is, they get to take their exam in their mother tongue. That is, they can take it in Hindi. You can take this exam in Hindi or English. But here, the southern states are suffering because they don't get to take it in their mother tongue. Of course, had they had an opportunity, then this would have been really famous. But yeah, this is unfair. Nothing can be done. This is the rule, and we have to play it. All of you are comfortable here. If you are able to understand this much, then definitely you can take this exam up. But I was wondering, this is Kerala Karnataka region and this is southern region. Southern region is Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Yeah. If it was a language barrier, then how come these elections in southern region is twice of KKR region? Awareness. Exactly. It's not that people from Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, they have English as their mother tongue. No, even their mother tongue is their own respective regional language. But the awareness here is this. This is an easy exam to crack. All the questions are going to be 10th standard level. But what is the difficulty? Time. If I place a 10th standard student to write this exam and give him maybe half a day, he will solve all the questions. But what matters here is speed. Speed is what you need to focus on. Getting back, these are the recruitments. Okay, PO, SO, IBPS. Even in banking, you will have they're calling it the golden era of banking this year, especially because a lot of banking recruitments will take place. SBI PO, SBI clerk, all of this, and RBI grade B, RBI assistant. All these recruitments will happen. And I've shown you this graph wherein I'm telling you the issues. And this is annual report of SSC. This is not what I've drafted. You can just Google annual report SSC. You will get this report. Check it out for past 3 years. You will see this is the issue. Our southern Indian states, representation of southern Indian states in the central government is less. Are you able to understand? No ministry is focusing on this because they've got bigger issues now. Yeah. Going forward, this is SSC CDL 2022 region wise. If you have a look at this, this is the participation. Overall, there were 34 lakh applications this year. 34 lakh. Trust me, UPSC is not the most competitive examination. It is SSC. Please take it. UPSC is national hockey. Okay, UPSC is national hockey. But SSC has got 35 lakh applications. UPSC gets maybe 15 lakh. Huh? 10 lakh. Okay, let's assume 15 lakh. Okay, this has got twice the number of applicants. But not all 35 lakh who apply write the exam. Only 16 lakh 16,000 they actually wrote the exam. They were present at the event. That's the same case with regard to UPSC as well. Maybe 15 lakh apply and 5 lakh take the exam. That's how it is, right? And here as well, 35 lakh apply and 16 lakh take the exam. And if you have a look at this, Again, KKR region, participation was 81,826, 81,286. However, if you take southern region, it is twice, 1,87,000, whatever. Okay, so the least participation was from Kerala Karnataka region, which is an embarrassment for people from Kerala and Karnataka region. So here, I hope you got the statistics right now. Going forward, this is the syllabus. There is nothing new in this syllabus because this is a very static syllabus. It's not current affairs wherein it keeps changing. Speed is going to be distance by time. Now, even after 100 years, even 100 years ago, speed was distance by time. It is distance by time. It will be distance by time. Okay, it is not going to change. So here, when it comes to reasoning, you will have analogies, similarities and differences, spatial visualization, spatial orientation, problem solving, analysis, judgment, blood relations, decision making, visual memory, relationship concept, arithmetic reasoning, figural classification, arithmetic number series, non-verbal series, coding, decoding, statement conclusion, syllogistic reasoning. All of this you would have come across because you have gone through CSAT paper. Yeah, all these questions you would have come across. But here, solely for this, in UPSC, it is just qualifying. CSAT is just qualifying. You have to score some 35% to make it through. But here, your entire score will be dependent on reasoning and quant. After this, then when it comes to quantitative aptitude, that's your mathematics. I've told you in banking it is going to be calculative. Here it is going to be conceptual. So computation of whole numbers, relationship between numbers, decimals, fractions, profit and loss, discount, partnership business, mixture and aggregation, time and distance, time and work, percentage, ratio and proportion, averages, interest, basic algebraic identities, school algebra, basically. You know what is A plus B whole square? That's all. That's it. That's it. The question that I got yesterday when I wrote SSC CGL Tier 2, SSC CGL Tier 2 mains, I will just show you one question. How do I get to the code? Here, right? The question was, if x plus 1 by x is equal to 5, then x square plus 1 by x square is equal to question. This is the question I got 2 days ago. Very easy question to crack. All you need to know is identity. Which identity am I talking about? A plus B, the whole square. So, if x plus 1 by x is equal to 5, can I tell x plus 1 by x, the whole square, is equal to 5 square? That is, I have squared both sides. So, this is in the form a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A square plus b square. That is 1 by x square. 1 square is 1. Okay. A square plus b square plus 2ab. 2 into what is a here? X. And what is b here? 1 by x. This is nothing but 5 square is how much? 25. So x and x I can cancel here. So what will I be left with here? I will be left with x square plus 1 by x square, and I am left with this. Correct? If I take this to this side, it will become minus 2. So 25 minus 2 is going to be 23. This is the answer. This was the question that I have got. So it's an easy thing to do, nothing difficult. So everything is something, I mean, everything we've learned, all of this in us, we just need to revise and improve our SSC is all about speed, how fast you can do it, and accuracy. Yeah, that's it. So you got it, identities. I hope you got it. Similarly, there are many more identities. You just told a plus b whole square, there is a plus b whole cube as well. What is a plus b whole cube? So PC in a plus b you've got c. See, you know it, but you don't remember because it's been really long. Okay, it's been maybe 1 decade since you passed your test standard, maybe, right? So it's a difficult thing. Once you revise, you will get it. Yes. So next, coming to graphs of linear equations. You know y is equal to mx plus c. You have studied in your PU as well. Yeah, equation of a line, that is slope of a line, coordinate geometry. All this you have studied. Even triangles. Triangles is something that you have studied in school. Congruence and similarity of triangles. Circles. You know what is a circle? Of course, you have this in UPSC as well. Yeah, what is area of a circle? What is circumference of a circle? What is a sector? What is a tangent? Yeah, all this you will come across, and triangles, quadrilaterals, regular polygons, mensuration. That is, what is volume of a cube? volume of a cuboid, volume of a cylinder, volume of a core. All this you'll come across in mensuration, heights and distances, data interpretation, and you'll have a little bit of trigonometry. That is, you need to know the trigonometric identities. Nothing more than that. You won't be focusing on Laplace transform, no transforms, no integration, no calculus. Basic trigonometric identities which you have learned in your 10th standard. Right? In 10th standard, have you learned trigonometry? Yeah, the present syllabus prescribes trigonometry. However, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, your seniors, they wouldn't have come across trigonometry in their school had they taken state syllabus. Okay, and complementary angles and standard identities, degree and radian measures. All this is something. I'm not getting something that is out of the box. All this is something that you have done in your school, high school, and your PUS. Now, when it comes to general awareness, that is what we study for UPSC. You have history, art and culture, geography, economics, Indian polity, science, books and authors, sports, important schemes, important days and dates, current affairs. So easy here. And the questions are very factual. You don't need to go too analytical. For example, if you want me to ask a few questions that appeared in CDL tier 2 maybe 2 days ago, Article 280 is related to very good finance commission, and which vitamin helps in clotting of blood? Yeah, vitamin K. And a Morley Minto Act is also called as Indian Councils Act 1909. So these are the kind of factual questions. You are going to get factual questions, nothing analytical. Factual questions, nothing analytical, easy to crack. Okay, you don't need to read big current affairs magazine. Okay, just a monthly compilation one. We will provide daily current affairs as well in the app. You need to go through that. That is more than. Okay. And when it comes to English comprehension, this is one of the most difficult things that people have been telling. Somebody here told me that English is the most difficult one for me. Is he here? It is not here. So English, please try to understand. English is a language, and language is a skill. You don't get it overnight. You don't get it in a month. You don't get it in 2 months. It is over a period of time that you get to be better. But definitely, whatever I did for UPSC, maybe reading editorials, helped me improve my vocabulary, helped me improve my grammar. This definitely helped me do better or perform better in mates. Okay, and you have active passive voice. You have done this in school. You have spelling, detecting misspelled words, spot the error, conversion of direct and indirect speech. Have you done this in school? Remember Renan Martin? Renan Martin. Yeah, that's something that many schools don't prescribe that, but that is basic English grammar. Many schools do that, but definitely would have come across active passive voice, direct indirect. Have you come across this? Yeah, and also fill in the blanks, idioms and phrases, shuffling of sentences, one word substitution, that is idioms. Once in a blue. What does that mean? Very rare. Exactly. These are the kind of questions that you are going to get. Just to give you an example, there are many idioms that way, and improvement of sentences, antonyms, that is opposite, close passage, sentence structure. This is what you will be getting in English comprehension. And trust me, if you have to build your English, it is not going to happen overnight, or it is not going to happen by attending somebody's class XYZ who is very famous all over India. It is not going to happen. English is language, and language is a skill. Skill will take time, and that time is how much of effort you will put in. Try to understand. And definitely, we don't want you to get some PhD in English. We just want you to qualify. We will tell you the areas which you need to focus on. Because reading comprehension is an easy thing. You have all the questions there, answers there. You need to get the answers, right? Reading comprehension, you will have that in UPSC CSAT as well. Correct? You have RC. Hello? You have reading comprehension, right? Similarly, you have it here as well, English comprehension. So it's an easy thing. Now, features of this course, whatever the course, we are going to launch it from tomorrow. Today is the orientation session. From tomorrow, you will be having this. Timings will be 9 to 11. You will be having 150 plus hours of classes. That is including reasoning, quantitative aptitude, English comprehension, general awareness, and also a little bit of computer awareness also will be added here. And we will also provide you study materials, and you will be having daily and weekly mocks. Daily mock tests you will be having. Okay, every day you need to take mock test, because That is the only way where we can get to know where you stand, or where we can get to know what is your weakness, or what are your strengths, and where you need to focus on, right? So daily and weekly mocks will be a must, and you need to take it. And we will provide personalized study plan. For example, many here might be working here, so definitely a few are working. So for those professionals, we'll give a separate study plan what you need to do, and it's based on your weakness that we can assess. We can once you take test, we can know whether you're weak in English or you're weak in math. Thereby, we can prescribe a syllabus. Definitely, we'll give a different study plan for each one of you. That is a personalized study plan, and also you'll be having your one-to-one mentorship here. So whatever issues you have, you can directly approach your mentors and ask your doubts, get it resolved, and this is valid till you clear your exam. Definitely post that also. We will support provided you are ready to part your salary. You can do that. Okay. Going forward, what are the do's that you have to do in this SSC and banking course? Number one, you need to attend classes regularly. I've seen that. See, this is basically this whole reasoning and quantitative aptitude. This is brain. Okay. Let me ask you this: what happens to you? Suppose you work out all of a sudden. Maybe you have not worked out in 6 months or 1 year, and all of a sudden you go to the gym, work out, or you start jogging. What is going to happen to you? Huh? Muscle soreness. You will be getting body pain. That's the same thing what will happen in this case. You will be getting lazy, lethargic. You will feel, okay, my head's blown. Obviously, right? Maths, that's why people hate. You feel, okay, your head's blown, I'm not able to take it anymore. It happens. It happens to all of us. Right? Has it happened to you? Please tell me your human. Yes, right? It has happened. That's the same case. So you need to develop endurance. You need to be ready to take it. Okay, I can go on doing math for 2 hours, 3 hours without break. I can go on doing calculations. I can go on doing reasoning. Okay, that will build over a period of time. You will learn how to endure this. This is also brain soreness. Okay, your brain also wants to relax. It doesn't want to work hard. That's the case with all of us, right? We don't want to work hard. We want to enjoy life, but that's not reality. That's not how it works. So if you are ready to get your brains lost, if you are ready to get some workout for your brain, then this is definitely the case. And it doesn't just end here. See, you take any private company recruitment. I don't know how many of you attended placements in your final years. What were they asking in your final years? Aptitude, reasoning, and even now, suppose worst possible case, you don't make it to any of this. Okay, you also have, even when it comes to GATE or many competitive examinations, GATE, CAT is supposedly the most competitive exam, one of the most competitive exams. To get your entrance into IIM, yeah, most competitive. Even in CAT they are, but definitely this is not as competitive as CAT and not as tough as CAT. CAT is another level altogether, but the basic concepts remain the same. For example, as I've already told you, speed is going to be distance by time. Whether it is banking exam or SSC or CAT or some other exam, it is not going to change. Right? Speed is going to be distance by time for all the exams. However, the questions that they ask, they might make it difficult. How are you going to tackle that? Conceptual clarity. Once you are through with the concept, you can tackle any question with a limited time, whatever time that they're giving. And you need to follow a timetable that we are going to give. We are going to monitor you via Google Sheets. We will be monitoring your everyday performance, weekly performance, monthly performance, and we'll monitor that. So 6 hours of everyday dedication is a must. You need to dedicate 6 hours every day to crack this exam that is coming up. CDL, CHSM, MTS. It depends. Okay. Presently, I don't know where you stand. I don't know what are your reasoning abilities. What is your English comprehension skill? I don't know that. Okay. But once you join this and once you take a few tests, then I can gauge where you stand and I can tell you what you need to work on, what are the chances. And there are a lot of factors that that help you get a rank. For example, there is reservation. I don't know which category you belong to, right? These are things that are not something that I know, and these are factors that are not in our hands. Irrespective of the reservation, we have to work. It's not that because we have reservation, post will come looking for us, right? we need to go there as well. It is competitive there as well. And trust me, this time there was an RTI that was filed in SSC FGS, that is based on your 10th standard. There are 54 lakh applications all over India. 54 lakh applications because joblessness is at an all-time high presently. You have a look at the private companies, Meta, all of them they're firing. Meta, Microsoft, all of them they're firing, right? Have you been noticing this? Yeah, and at at this point, the demand for these jobs are also at an all-time high. The competition, I'm not telling you join this batch, you will clear it. I'm not telling you that. You want to study, you can study at home as well. But here, you will get the right strategy to crack this exam. Every exam requires strategy. You don't have to be master of this exam. Nobody wants you to get PhD in trigonometry or PhD in some other subject. No, nobody wants that here. What we want is a strategy using which you can crack the examination. You might be weak in math. How do you tackle that? That's the point. Yeah. And next, we'll be having daily and weekly tests. These are mandatory. You need to take this test. And you can discuss this issue with course coordinator. It's supposedly me. I will have to confirm that once again with Prashant sir. Once I confirm, I'll let you know. You can talk to me directly anytime. I will be available on WhatsApp. And with regard to exam, with regard to exam, I don't want you coming to me and telling your bedtime stories or what happened with your ex. No, I'm not interested. Okay, then don't be irregular to class. First and foremost thing, don't be irregular. It's not going to help because when we start math, we start from ABC and we go to a higher level. If you don't know the basics, I cannot expect some higher level maths from you, correct? If you don't know what is a plus b whole square, how can I expect that x plus 1 by x? Are you able to understand? So, I don't want you to skip any class, be regular to class, and don't skip daily and weekly tests. We will monitor that. You will keep updating Google Sheets. We will get to know whether you are working or not working. So, with that, we can assess whether you are serious or not serious. If you are serious, we will be serious. See, what do we want here? We want results. What do we want? As institutes, we want results. Okay? What do you want? So, we will work together. We will make sure we will be your support system. We will definitely be behind. But at the end of the day, it depends on how well you are working. Okay? We will show you strategies, smart work, how you can save time, how you can improve in this section. Everything we will provide. But the only thing that remains is, are you ready to work 6 hours a day for maybe the next 3 or 4 months? And this recruitment is super quick. Don't expect it to be like UPSC. UPSC is 1 year recruitment process. If I have to tell how SSC CDL happened, CDL notification was in November. Prelims happened in December 2nd, prelims happened. I'm done with my mains, it is March. It is as quick as this. Are you able to understand? The process is really quick. If you are not able to catch up to the speed, then you are lost. Because competition is vast. We're not talking 10 lakh, no, we're not talking 1 million. We're talking about 3.5 million, 35 lakh. Competition is vast. So if you don't catch up with this race, then you are bound to fail. Okay. I hope you got it. So any doubts? Want to ask any question? Come on, please keep it interactive. There should be doubts. If there are no doubts, it either means you've completely understood everything, which I don't believe is true, or you haven't understood. Yes. See, those are two specific posts. For example, RBI grade B stipulates 60% in your graduation, 60% in your graduation. Those are few specific exams wherein we'll let you know that you need to have 60%. Yeah, we will keep you posted with regard to that. Whatever the vacancies that are happening, we are also thinking of having one vacancy board wherein we get to update every day as to which is the exam that is happening presently. Are you eligible? What the eligibility criteria? Because we want to place you somewhere. Are you able to understand? And we want results. We are ready to work for that. Yeah. I hope you got it. I will let you know. I mean, in case there are any exams which stipulate 60% requirement. Of course, there are many exams that way. Yeah. Even when it comes to state, I guess the engineer recruitment, the assistant engineer, it stipulates 60%. I guess a few exams. I don't know. It's any other doubts? Come on, you must be having doubts. No doubts. It's so clear. Come on. Want to ask anything? Was it useful? Was this session useful? Did you get to know something? So come on, ask me doubts. Like, are you? I mean, are you interested in taking this up? Hello. See, let me tell you this. I'm not discouraging you in any ways. Power is a myth. Just to give you an example. Do you like? Do you get it that even the chief secretary of a state has to report to a first-time MLA who's become a minister? For example, there is one political party in Maharashtra called Nagasena, okay, and the son, he's a first-time MLA, he's become a minister, environment minister, and even the chief secretary has to report to him. Chief secretary is the topmost bureaucrat of the state. Even he has to report. So please try to get this. Power is a myth. Please don't be influenced by rat race. Yeah? There are multiple avenues. Secure yourself a basic thing first. Later on, you can apply. Definitely, we're not discouraging you to target the topmost one. Please try to understand there are factors not in your control. And this is something that nobody ever told us. So, advice is secure yourself a foundation first. Later on, you can go higher. If I want to give you an example, in 2007, 2019, the topper was Pradeep. 2019 IAS topper, first ranker was Pradeep. He was actually working as an income tax inspector. He had cleared this one, SSC CDL, and in 1 year, again he cleared UPSC. So you can always step up. And this exam recruitment, I don't want you to sit here for more than 6 months. 6 months, you sit here, clear the exam, walk out. Don't sit like UPSC. Because UPSC has spoiled careers of many. Trust me, you have no idea. Maybe 10 years down the line, you realize, okay, this happened. There's nobody to tell me. But that's what I don't want. The issues that I face, I don't want you guys to face it. Are you able to understand my intention here? So, any other doubts? Please create some any other doubts. Come on. Clarity Banta. Yes, final year also. You can apply, provided by the time document verification happens, you get. ಇದು Lekna Manjunath, if it has IBPS, AFO, and SO also has reasoning and quantitative aptitude, it will cover SO. AFO, I need to check. If it has reasoning and quantitative aptitude, then definitely it will also be covered. Yes, ask me. Yes, yes, But by the time document verification happens, that will happen by the end of this year or maybe beginning of next year or first quarter of next year. By that time, if you are sure that you will get your marks card, then you can apply. See, this is golden opportunity. Recruitments like this don't happen every year. Please try to get this. Once you are placed, nobody is stopping you to write higher exams like UPSC or anything. It depends. If you feel I am financially capable of managing myself, I am emotionally, my parents are supportive that I can continue my preparations for higher exams, then please continue. Of course, there might be many here who are struggling. If not here, outside though, there are. Okay, they just want to secure themselves a service, some monthly safe zone wherein they can do something. So this is for them. And also this is a good option. Don't feel that this is bad. Don't think that if you are IAS, you get to be next to Modi all the time. So that's not the case. Any doubts? Yes. Any doubt? Okay. I hope this session was useful. Now we'll just give it to Prashant sir. You have any doubts? I am available. Okay. Thank you. It's been great. Thank you.